It was a bright Tuesday morning, and I decided to treat myself to some much-needed retail therapy. I'd been eyeing this stunning furniture showroom for weeks. Picture me casually dressed in a loose-fitting denim jacket, jeans, and some well-loved sneakers. I wasn't looking to make a scene or anything. But as I stepped inside, the sunlight streaming through the large windows, I noticed something strange. No one greeted me. It felt like I had walked into a ghost town. You'd think a place that specializes in high-end furniture would welcome customers with open arms, right? But there I was standing in the entrance, hoping anyone would acknowledge my presence. The receptionist barely glanced up from behind her desk. I had to take a moment to shake off that odd, unwelcome feeling. Talk about a mood killer. Deciding to take control of the situation, I approached the receptionist with a simple question. "Excuse me, can you tell me where I might find the leather chair over there?" I gestured toward a sleek design on one of the showroom displays. Her response was a dismissive wave of the hand, almost like I was bothering her. "You should check our outlet store for cheaper options. We're not really in the business of accommodating those who can't afford it," she said, practically rolling her eyes at me. I wanted to laugh at the absurdity of it all. Did she think I couldn't afford a chair? But before I could even muster a comeback, the manager, a guy named Devin, stormed over like I had just committed some unspeakable crime. His brow was furrowed, his arms crossed tightly against his chest. "This is a showroom. People like you really shouldn't be here," he spat, eyes narrowing as he pointed toward the exit. At that moment, anger surged through me, a mix of indignation and bitterness. "What do you mean by people like me?" I shot back, my heart racing. "You don't even know me." I could feel my voice rising with every word. Devin backed me up, clearly agitated and determined to edge me out of the store. "I'm telling you to leave," he demanded, as if kicking me out would solve whatever crazy assumption he had made about me that day. I walked out fuming, not just for how he treated me, but for all the silent battles we face every day because of ignorance. But here's the kicker. What Devin didn't know was that I was the owner of this company. Yeah, I had bought that very furniture showroom for a staggering $89 million just a few years back. Turns out it's not just cushy chairs I'm interested in. I plan to witness firsthand the experiences of Black customers and the kind of discrimination they might endure. And boy, did I have a story to tell now. A couple of weeks later, with a little more determination and a business suit that screamed, "I mean business," I strolled back into that showroom. This time, confidence radiated from my every step. Nothing could take away the power I felt as I walked in. I wasn't just seen, I was here to be recognized. The receptionist's eyes got wide when she recognized me, and Devin's icy facade cracked. His bravado replaced with a sense of dread. He looked like a deer caught in the headlights. "Devin," I said, with the calm of someone holding all the cards, "remember me?" He stammered, trying to find his words. But I continued, "I think it's time we had a little chat about what happened last time." His face drained of all color as I introduced him to Marcus, our regional director, who had just arrived to navigate this mess with me. I pulled out my phone and showed Marcus the security footage from that day. The video captured my exit, how I had been treated compared to a white customer who had strolled in shortly after me, being treated like royalty, no less. I turned back to Devin, whose bravado had completely evaporated. "Let's get a few things straight here," I said, the weight of my words lingering in the air. "You can't treat people like that, not now, not ever." After a swift evaluation of the footage, we made some strong decisions. Devin was fired on the spot. Cassandra, the receptionist, was suspended because it wasn't just about them. This was about ensuring this kind of racial bias didn't seep through the walls of the company. I wanted to address the culture within our organization, not just the actions of two individuals. We planned an all-staff meeting to dive deeper into the issues at hand, a discussion that wouldn't stop at this incident. I knew real change had to happen. As I stood up to speak, I felt a wave of responsibility wash over me. It wasn't just about accountability. It was about building a workplace where everyone felt valued and respected. We'd implement equity training, encourage new evaluations linked to customer feedback, and ensure that staff behavior was front and center. In the midst of those difficult conversations, there was one moment that struck me most: a young Black employee named Camille, who'd also been dismissed during the entire chaos. I decided to take a moment to personally acknowledge her. "Camille," I said, catching her eye, "I want to offer you a chair of your choice, yes, any chair, and I'd like you to be the face of our next campaign. It's time we show everyone what representation really looks like." Her face lit up a mix of surprise and gratitude washing over her. In that moment, I knew we were moving in the right direction. As I look back on it all, I can't help but wonder, was the punishment enough? Did we really tackle the issue, or was it simply a band-aid for something much deeper? I want to hear your thoughts. Have you ever faced a similar challenge or seen someone else stand up against injustice? Let's talk about this. Drop your experiences in the comments. This isn't just about me, it's about all of us and the stories we carry. So thank you for joining me today. Let's keep this conversation going.